Yemen's Houthi rebels. British and US forces attacked their military bases, hitting almost 30 of them with laser-guided weapons.
16 different locations, dozens and dozens of targets struck.
All in response to Houthi attacks on ships in the Red Sea.
Strikes on international shipping have a direct effect on our economy,
which could drive up prices for consumers in the UK and elsewhere.
We would be foolish if we thought that our strikes were going to put a quick end to this crisis.
The Houthis, supported by Iran, are not backing down.
Any American aggression will never remain without a response.
Mass protests, sanctioned by the Houthi authorities in Yemen, have followed. Why the flare-up now?
All of these things are interconnected, and that's why it's really dangerous right now.
So the big question now is, could this Red Sea conflict become the next war in the Middle East? First of all, let's start by looking at what has actually been happening in the Red Sea. In mid-November 2023, the Houthis, an Iranian-backed rebel group in Yemen, began targeting commercial shipping off their coast. So, who exactly are the Houthis, and what is it motivating them?
The Houthis, who are a so-called rebel group in Yemen, a port in the northwest of Yemen, they have been very active in this area for about a decade. It's only now that we're noticing because our global trade is being impacted.
They hijacked this ship called the Galaxy Leader. They fired missiles and drones above it. US and British warships went to their defence. The Houthis vowed revenge.
The world economy
One morning.
will suffer if ships keep coming
God is good.
in this illegal.
God is so good, man, bro. He's after bringing me mate back, do you understand? I've just kissed the face off him.
The US put together a coalition of nations to confront these attacks in the Red Sea.
Now we are ready.
It called this task force
I
Operation
have my
Prosperity
wingman.
Guardian.
We're grateful
Two,
to more than
that's
20
all I
nations
needed and I
for
have them.
Operation Prosperity
There.
Guardian so far.
And
to help
tonight,
protect maritime traffic and
we'll
provide
set the
security in
ship
Red Sea.
afloat.
The military muscle for the task
Every
force.
time Man United playing the FA Cup this year,
To a lesser extent,
I will have my wingman
they've
by
got
my
warships
side
in place that
to
can
be my
shoot down
co-host.
incoming missiles.
A man
January the 9th,
who has
2024,
survived
the Houthis
adversity.
launched a mass attack on those
You know,
Western warships.
it's like,
Now,
I'm
all the
keyword
missiles
a man,
did get shot down.
you know,
The task force, the Houthis,
like, you know,
the red line.
proper men,
Made clear, and many other
you know,
countries made clear,
men with credibility, men with
Those
reputations.
consequences became
From where I live, men with reputations, big reputations.
fighter jets struck targets
And one has just left my yard, and I'll tell you what, I'm so grateful to God I'm alive.
trade route into
I
Europe.
just got to see my nephew, I've not seen, you know, and it's a fucking beautiful thing it is, forgiveness in your heart. And I have me friend back,
The US
that's all I
Security
know.
Council even adopted a resolution demanding an immediate
And he said
end
to me
the
before,
attacks.
Jude,
it
there is not a thing I would not do to
support
make it up with
for
you.
navigational rights
And I said to him, listen to me, there's one thing you can do to make it up
in the
to me.
Red Sea,
He said, what's
including
that?
merchant
I said, I need you to be me
commercial
wingman
vessels
one more time.
above outmanned
And he said, Jude,
in accordance with
say nothing, bro.
Bab al-Mandab Strait
You've got me.
is a small strait
I have me wingman back.
vital
I've waited
to
for
the
6 years to
through
put
which
something together,
so much shipping
whether it be
passes
football or
across the Red Sea
music.
and then on
See
to
them
the
two
East
topics?
Europe. The shortest
I'm going to
route
start
we
talking
have
to a few people that know about topics like that.
Kendall from Cambridge
I'm going to start
University
talking
is
to
an
men,
expert on the Middle
real
East.
men.
This is a
Men
strait
with rank,
which
men who have been
about
tried, nearly
70,000
assassinated,
ships
but
per year
survived to tell the
pass.
story.
And
And
that
guess
equates to
what?
about $1 trillion
He's going to
worth
come
of
on here and
trade.
tell his fucking story.
If that trade has to really
And I can't
around
wait.
Africa, as is currently happening, that adds massive
It's going to be
damage
so
to
nourished.
insurance
I'm going to get a lot of
to shipping
nourishment out of this.
costs. delays supply
because
chains,
of
even small delays.
all the
They
stop,
can
start,
affect
stop, start, stop, start, but
in our shops.
that's not important anymore, yeah?
So we have
Go
the
Google
Western
me friends and me
Coalition
family and you'll
for
understand the
International
kind of
Trade
person you're
in the Red
dealing with.
Sea. So why is it that
Okay,
primarily UK
this
and
morning the
US
miracle
forces
happened.
involved in these
My
strikes?
old friend returned home to the nest and has promised me, Jewett, whatever you need me to do, bro, I am there. Do you understand? Whatever you need to do, Jewett, I am there. Let me make it up to you, Jewett. I am there.
Intelligence agency, the CIA, and before that, one of the most
And now I know what I need to do.
in Yemen.
And that's what we're going to start doing. I have two of my wingmen. I needed two of them, and now I have the two of them on side. So, order will be restored. Don't you worry. You do you and let me do me, right?
Are no easy adversity.
Like I said, one of my old best friends has just left the building.
And you can get entangled
and
and lied down pretty quickly.
It's amazing because I had his son in my arms, holding him,
Not hesitate.
and he's looking at me
Do
and,
everything
you
we
know,
can, and we will confront the American aggression. Any
and he
American
was looking at me face and he was grabbing it. And I was like, hello nephew. And he smiled at me.
So what we have seen is the US
Gibbo said, here, hold your nephew. So I held him and he was playing with me face and all, and it was great.
Do not target international.
He said, I'll never let you down again, soldier.
And the Houthis are still
As you
firing
were.
missiles at ships.
So I don't think it's.
I need you back to as you were.
whether it has really worked.
As
So
you were.
It would have been remarkable. if
And
they
Ian
had
Gibbons
apologised
and
and
Luke
said
Gilligan
it
are going to be my
this is
two
probably
co-hosts.
round
We're going to talk about things that I love,
end once and for all.
but not just me, other people. Hey Paul,
I think the
my
US
friend is a
felt
music
they had
enthusiast.
no options left.
There is no DJ on YouTube or up in where I used to live that has more records than this
They should
guy.
stand doing something.
Yeah, it is, bro. He's
That
just
they
left.
just act with impunity.
You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it either, bro. You know what I mean? But he's me wingman, he's me mate, and he's not dead.
Response to airstrikes at
You know.
parents.
Ha! What a prank! He's not dead, he's alive.
Of their capability.
And he's just left my fucking house. We walked around, you know what I mean? Like I said, I met his son, he come here, and it's like,
The economic impact on the US.
I'm doing my football thing in February, right? And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to get the right person, and nobody, there's nobody I know like Gibbo that's been assassinated on 3 times. He was showing me all his bullet holes. You want to see his back? There's a big fuck off hole in it like that. He was blasted at close range with his shotgun. You know what I mean? And his back took the brunt of it. But he's a God-fearing man. You know, he goes to church. So does his partner. You know, and I can't believe I've got me mate back, and the way I see it is, I'm taking him with both hands because, you know, he's a man. He's a man's man. You know, and everybody knows him up there. And everybody knows him because of what happened to him. You know, he's been shot on numerous occasions and survived to tell the tale. And not many people do that, you know. But I'm just grateful for God bringing us back together again, you know.
The Houthis are a group that takes its name from a family, the Houthi family, and their former leader, Hussein al-Houthi. He was killed in 2004, but their current leader, Abdul Malik al-Houthi, is obviously from the same family. In fact, he's the brother. So this is a family enterprise, but that has grown way beyond the Houthi family. And what started as essentially a rebel
Like I said, a miracle has just happened.
has grown into a movement that now controls all of this area in the west of Yemen, including a vast amount of coastline.
God puts tests in front of you, right? And we have to overcome them tests.
Came to power by force.
Mark Lynn.
September 2014.
I know, yeah. He was showing me the bullet holes in him. I was like, yeah, come on, give us a look at your bullet holes, you know. And we had a proper mate talk. I said, look, I'm not gonna lie. Between the two of us, we've lost over 40 friends. You know what I mean? And we're alive. We made it through, bro, and I need your help. And he said, anything, Jude. I said, I need you to be my co-host on my channel. He said, Jude, sign me up, bro. I said, now listen, I don't make money off it. But he says, what are you doing it for then? I said, for the love of it. I've saved people's lives, you see. My channel has helped people with mental health, so I have to carry on. But he knows the three favourite things in my life is music, family and fighting. And football. There is nobody I know that knows more about Man United than him. There is nobody I know that has been assassinated 3 times like him and survived. And guess what? He's coming on here to tell his fucking story. How about that? He is coming on to tell you our story. But there is a part of it we're going to leave out. We're going to leave out any incidents we had with anybody. And we're going to talk about old times, and there's nobody in the world that knows more about what happened with all of us. Hey Luke, like I said, Gibbo is me football guy and Luke is me music guy, and tonight Dublin is going to come on the panel and educate a few years about the music scene. He knows well more than I do, and there's nobody in Ballyfermot that has more records than Luke Gilligan. And here I was talking to Gibbo about that incident, about the man in the shed, and Gibbo said, the fucking snaky cunt. He said, I'll fuck him up. Well here, just let me have a joint. I'll have to close this and open up my StreamYard. But Luke, he come in, you know, and we were talking about old times, and I was like, how crazy is it, bro? You know, you survived 3 assassins, you know, and yeah, you did something really bad on me, but I forgive you. You know, in order for me to move forward in life, I have to forgive everybody, and that means you too. Give me a hug and we embrace and I kiss the face off him. He's me mate and he's alive, and here, all bets are off. We were kids when we did that. You know, we were off our head on drugs when we were robbing drug dealers. Do you understand? It's like, but you don't go around bragging about that shit, because it's not clever. But anyway, he come, and I'm just grateful to God, you know what I mean, because men like me and Ian Gibbons, yeah. You know, forget about it, mate. Ask anybody up there. And I had a chat with him about the originals, Luke. That group that I formed, me and him. He said, I'll come on your chat, Jude. I noticed, he said, I knew straight away who you were on about. When you said Coilmore Road, the man renting a shed in the garden. He started laughing his bollocks off. He said, bro, that's so funny. He said, I know who you're on about. He said, you want me to have a word? I said, nah, you're alright. He's a vagina. You know, and I fell out with, I didn't fall out with somebody, but I was supposed to do something with someone from Ballyfermot, and a week after this person being in company with this other cunt, he decided not to come on my chat. But guess what? It doesn't fucking matter, I don't need you, you know why? Because I've just got a dead man back. We got a dead man walking, and guess where he's walking? Into my channel. And he's gonna help a few of yous. You know, education's the way forward. You know, and if you have your faith, you're a very lucky guy. You know, but like I said, I'm 50 this year, and me mate, like I said, it's rare mates come back from the dead. He told people that he was dead, to tell everyone he was dead, and everyone thought he was dead. You know, and the Grim Reaper stands over you and points a fucking shotgun at your face, you know, and shoots you in the fucking side, mate, and it goes through your side, out your back. He had a hole, he's a hole in his back like that. I was like, I'm impressed. He said, you know what, you, I'm fucking, look at us now. He said, I'm here. I'm 49. It's like we're granddads. We've just become fathers again. He said, and our kids are going to grow up together if we've anything to do with it. My son is going to say to him, your dad tried to have my dad clipped and he missed. How great is that?
It's not to do with Gaza, it's not to do
You know, and he's my brother at the end of the day, you know. If God come down now and said to me, Jude, I need you to go on active duty one more time, bring one person with you. You know who would bring with me? Not me brothers, not anyone on this fucking housing estate. Ian Gibbons would be my sixth. Do you understand? He can fire. Yeah, Scorpion machine guns. Yeah, he's very good at it, allegedly. And he's very good at being hit by machine guns. 3 times. And you know what? He loves football, he loves music, and he loves family. And that's what we're going to do. I did say I'm going to do something to do with football. I have me co-host when it comes to football. When it comes to music, I have Dublin are in there. And I challenge any musician up in Ballyfermot who has more knowledge or more records than Luke fucking Gilligan, aka Dubliner. How are you, T?
Both of which, of course, are designated terrorist organisations.
That, bro, I'm dressed like a pillar box just in case me mate didn't see me. I went to meet an old friend and we had tea, yeah.
So this is a really dangerous moment for Israel.
It's beautiful because I finally got someone back in my life that I trust my son's life with. You see, what he did to me is unforgivable, but I forgive him. And shout out to all our old friends at home. Listen, here, he's even with the house. Do you understand? He's my fucking friend. And not many people that I know that have been assassinated 3 times sit here and have cups of tea and biscuits. So he's definitely not dead. He's definitely not a ghost. Do you understand? He just decided to live that way. You wouldn't understand. When someone comes for you and stands over you, it's not a very nice experience and it never leaves you. And I tell you what, man, they hit him good in the back, mate, because you want to see the fucking hole in his back. A 12 gauge and he got hit with a 9. You know, 12 bullets in that clip. You know, 9, right? 12 bullets in a 9, right? This mad cunt used to carry a 9 allegedly everywhere he went. And a bulletproof vest, because people were trying to kill him. You know what I mean? But he's grown so much as a person. He has the Lord in his life many years, and this guy can quote. He can read the Bible without even looking at it. That's how God-fearing he is. When someone tried to kill you 3 times, you get very close to God. Let's say. Because you think you're dying, so you're praying to God, please don't take me. You know, give me another chance and I'll do good in the world. And God answered me prayers, so I do good in the world. This is a job as far as I'm concerned. It's a passion of mine. It's like I had to wait a long time to stop, start. That's on me. Right? Take into consideration I'm on a shitload of medications, yeah? I say something and then I'll forget. I don't do it on purpose. It's side effects of the antipsychotics and antidepressants that I am still on today. But to give myself a chance to come off the mood stabiliser. Thanks for coming in, T. God bless you for coming in, lad. Mark, I'll mention it to him, I promise you. I wish I could play the guitar, bro. I can't even play a fucking banjo. You know what I mean? I can play the keyboard a little bit. I can play EastEnders on it. I can play a fucking tin whistle, a fucking flute, a mouth organ. I can play shit. I can play daddy. I'm good at that. I like that. I like to play daddy. Now,
but he is going to have to respond to it and stand up for his interests.
I want to apologise to absolutely nobody.
This latest flare-up has proved a major
Stop, start,
distraction
stop,
from the
start.
war
You see,
still raging in
I
Ukraine.
do not answer to anybody.
We could be looking at multiple theatres, including
Luke,
Russia.
don't fucking ruin it for me, yeah? I can only play EastEnders on the keyboard. Me dad could play fucking Johann, fucking, what's his name? Hans Zimmerman on the piano. And cunts like that. You know, but Andreas Bocelli was his favourite. Or Andrea Bocelli. Luke, it was brilliant, you know what I mean? I went over the bus stop, yeah, he got off at the wrong one. I'm like, give up! I'm like, that looked like a fucking in the middle of the sea trying to get a helicopter's attention here.
Other actors will challenge us, as we see right now in the Middle East and in South Tennessee.
What the fuck is a whistle gonna do? You can use it as fucking bait. You can stick it on a piece of fishing line, the whistle, and make a little hook and catch fish.
No one authorised.
Spencer, Gibbo just sat there, right? I said to him, Spencer was asking for you. I said, you know Spencer? He says, of course I know fucking Spencer. Hey, I didn't know you were well acquainted. Say nothing. But he said to me, yeah, say hello to Spencer for me, you know. I said, I will. I said, he mentioned you the other day, you know what I mean? So, having him here, you know, it's restored a lot of things, like, and he's coming back up next week, but he only come up for like a couple of hours, you know, and I was able to see little Ted, you know, his boy, and I'm over the moon. I had him in my hands and all like that, you know, getting his wind up and all, and I was like, you know, bro, our kids one day are gonna talk about what we did, you know what I mean? Well, not all we did, just a bit, you know, how you Conan, and having him back in my life, it's like I said, bro, I need a favour off you. He said, what? I said, I need you to be me wingman on YouTube. He said, I thought you'd never ask. So I made a few shorts, so he's going to come on and he's going to tell you all about his journey. Several journeys. 3 different assassins tried to take him out and survived. I bet you can't get people like that on your show, can you, YouTube? Yeah, we are coming. We're not far off our target and the people I'm gonna bring on my show. And we'll see who stop, start now. I have my wingman back. Not a nerd. This guy is a savage. You know, why do you think people have tried to kill him 3 times with guns? They couldn't do it with their hands. You know, Spencer, he's a problem when he goes. You know, but it's a beautiful thing because we fell out, and Spencer, as you know, a lot of the boys didn't forgive him for what he did to me. But listen, I'm asking you all now, if you're watching this now, this evening, tonight, whether you forgive him or not, he's my fucking friend. You know, and I have him back in my life, and I'll tell you one thing, as a wingman, it's a no-brainer for me. I have me music enthusiast being Luke, and I challenge anybody from Ballyfermot to come on my fucking platform that knows more about the dance scene than Luke Gilligan. But it's not just the dance scene, it's every fucking scene. Right? He knows about. Right? Now, my 2 favourite things on YouTube are football and mental health. You better fuck off me garden, Crow, or I'll do a festival on you. Bro, flog him! 2 magpies. Flog him. Now, as a kid, growing up, I'm going to share something with you. One of my passions was music. Another one of my passions was becoming one of the boys. And I ended up becoming one of the top boys. And then shit happens. People get greedy. And people can't fight with their hands. And they can't fight people like me or Ian Gibbons with their hands. They need shit. They need shotguns, scorpion machine guns, and 9mm Berettas. Why? Because you're a fucking fairy, mate, and you can't do it on your own. I bet you none of you would ever go to Gibbo store on your own and ask them to have a fight with you in the street. No, you wouldn't do that, and you wouldn't do it with me. That's why you send 5 people after me. And many people did you send after him, and guess what? Are we here? Are we fucking here? Are we alive? Do I look like a ghost? Men who stare at goats. But I had a really productive morning, you know, getting to see my friend again. It's like on air terms, you know. As soon as I seen him and I hugged him and kissed him, you know. Yeah, amen to that, bro. But Mark, here's the thing, bro. My channel, right? Like I said, yeah, I'm straight out of Ballier, but what a lot of people don't understand is, I'd say 90% of Ballyfermot people are hard-working, law-abiding citizens, and it's a minority, that's all. You know, you have minorities in every community, you know, and everybody knows who's who up there, but a lot of people still have that Neanderthal mentality. I'm from Ballier, guess what? My big brother's a cartel member. Fuck you and your brother. You know, if that's all you aspire to be is one of the boys, you're never gonna grow up, Peter Pan. And here, Karen, you're a long way from fucking Kansas, know that. Well, Dorothy, there's no place like home. Be careful who you fuck with, me. Or you know what? That's the last thing you're gonna see, is a pillow. I'd like to play the guitar. I've tried loads of times, Mark, but I just can't do it. You know, now I know if I put my mind into it, but it's not like learning how, like if you learn how to play a piano or a guitar when you're a kid, it never goes. You know, it's like when you get fucked in the canal for the first time, you get wet. You know, and if you don't swim, you're gonna sink or float, in my case back then, because it was a chubby little bastard. I was Tubbs McDonald. I've had a few nicknames. You know. Firebug, Harpo give me that nickname, and I give him the nickname Teabag, you fucking freckle face. Fuck! You know, one of the boys up there, me and Amy were talking about Kenny, and like what he's done for Cherry Orchard Running Club, and he has people like getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, you know. And I'm so proud of him because I grew up with him in Bluebell, then we moved to Ballier, and then his big brother married me cousin, Lorraine. But like I said, I like to see people who come from the same background as me, that help their community prosper and thrive. You know, it's like, I'm a big fan of lead youth workers, you know, that help their community. You know, a lot of high crime, low privileged areas, no council is going to invest in them. Everything I've learned in my life I'm going to use from here on forward, like I've been telling you the last few days. Over time, I'll bring 1, 2, everything is up to me, really. You know, and if you'd have telling me last year I was going to be a granddad, become a father, get me parents repatriated back to Ireland, me missus' dad passed away a couple of weeks ago, and then I met a dead man on a corridor, and that dead man is not dead anymore, not to me in any way. He was dead to me, but I had to let that hatred go, you know, otherwise I'd be a salty prick for the rest of my life, and I'd never be able to get over it or past it. And the two of us, like I said, were 49 from Cherry Orchard, 2 of the boys. And that word original started with me and Ian Gibbons, and I was the one that gave the people the name original. An original dickhead that wanted to be one of the boys. And what did the boys do for me? Fuck all. What did he do? Got rich. Poisoned our communities. Like I said, nowadays, education is the way forward. If you see your child with a man bag that you didn't buy, if you see your child with a phone you didn't buy, and your child's a teenager, and you let that slide, you're a cunt. You're part of the problem. You know, and we've a major problem with drugs in the cities, in our cities all around this country. We have postcode wars all because of Class A drugs. Because they're trying to outdo each other, outshoot each other. You know, when friends turn on friends here. It's happened to me. But my mate didn't know that he was handing someone a gun to kill me. He'll tell you that. You know, I deserve what I got, and he deserved what he got. You know, and we're both here to tell the tale. You know, well, not the whole tale, but that's how it ends up. You know, and there's nobody in Dublin gangland I know that has survived 3 assassination attempts, that has been hit on 3 different occasions, and he just happened to roll in here today, and it's going to change my life forever. Because I've become an uncle today. I had my nephew on my lap and I was like, bro, this is amazing, you know. Are you sure you want to do this YouTube thing? He said, Jude, I've been watching you for years. He said it'd be an honour. And I was like, no, it'd be the honour, it'd be all mine. You know, there's a lot of nitties on YouTube, bro. Let's get this thing going. You know, it's like I'm not a certified nerd. I'm certified psychotic. Know that. I'm not a certified nerd, right? But what I will tell you is, I'm ready. I am ready. And everybody knows this individual. Do you know the amount of people that are going to start coming on me live just because he's on? Just so I can get him to tell a story, and I know exactly how we're going to do it. I'm going to shut my mouth. And I'm going to let him talk. And the beauty of it is, between the two of us, there's stories that you're going to hear. And whether you believe it or not, that's not my problem, you know what I mean, anymore. I don't give a fuck whether you believe it or not. It happened. I have many people that come in and out of my life that know this individual, and here he's not an individual to be messed with. You know, do you think he tried to be killed on 3 different occasions because he's a nitty? Why do you think they come with guns? Because he couldn't do it with the hands, because he'd fucking kill you with his bare hands. He'd kill you.
Your talent, your prayers.
And he's come home to his brother.
Just remember this.
He was here this morning.
Behind a hearse.
He's not far from us.
I'll say it again. You will never see a U-Haul.
I'm sorry it's taken. I'm sorry it's taken 6 years. He got robbed.
And all they got was robbed. So the question is, what are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money, some of you have patience, some of you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have the gift of long suffering, whatever it is.
Where's the hearts gone? The bastard dropped all the hearts, right? I want the purple. I want the purple ones.
Fail big. That's right. Fail big. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there. And you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's the old IQ test was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines.
There's nobody on YouTube that has the
lifting
caliber of
past.
friends I have in
The only way
Cherry
to do it
Orchard.
was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box.
Outside the box means
Don't
outside
be
the
afraid
barrier.
to think outside the box. Don't be
Think
afraid
outside
to
the
fail
barrier without having
big,
someone holding your
to
cock
dream
to have a piss.
big. But remember,
Dreams are just dreams.
dreams without goals
Are just dreams.
are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals.
Today
Life goals.
was a very good day,
Yearly goals,
a very special
monthly
day.
goals, daily goals.
You know,
I try to give myself a goal every day.
being reacquainted with one of my best mates,
Sometimes just to not curse somebody out.
and
Simple goals, but
everything's
goals.
in order.
And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply
I do
discipline
indeed, bro.
and consistency.
You know, if
In
I'd
order
have
to
called that,
achieve
if
your
I had
goals,
been
you
one of
must
these
apply
guys to start calling
discipline, which
people
you've
out,
already done.
loads of
And
people from Bali would
consistency
recognise
every
in
day,
my
not just
face
on
and say,
Tuesday.
here, he's not
This is
joking.
You have to work at it.
Everything he
Every
done,
day
he
you
done
have
on
to
his
plan.
own.
Every day.
When I
You've heard
fucked
the
up the
saying, we
bill,
don't
even though
plan
other
to
people
fail,
fucked it up,
we
I
fail to
took the
plan.
blame. I'm
Hard
responsible.
work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And in this text, tweet, twerk world that you've grown up in, remember, just because you're doing a lot more
Doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done.
doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more.
The channel is growing
Don't confuse movement
with progress.
with progress. My mother told me, yeah, because you've been running plays all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, continue to progress.
This channel is going to grow.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take
Small.
risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey.
Look,
But I never understood that concept.
God is very good to me. And I know why he put me through the mill.
I don't want to fall back on anything.
Because if you'd have telling me last year
I want to fall
that I was going to get me man dad repatriated back to Ireland, become a granddad, become a dad, lose me father-in-law.
Do you struggle to get a good night's sleep? If so, you're not.
It's been a tough year, I'll tell you that, but you know what? God gives, but he takes away, but he gives.
Like avoiding your phone.
And he's good all the time. You know, it's like you can't just have a relationship with God every time something fucks up in your life where you ask him to help you. I've been asking him since I'm 4, me.
Sleep hacks like this actually work.
I have friends that can read the Bible out to you. Ian Gibbons was sitting there and he was reading scriptures to me. Not from the book, from his fucking head. He's like, bro, look at the holes in us. He said, we're about 49 and God brought us back together. Now, Ian goes to church every Sunday with his partner and the little fella, and he's involved in the church and the community he lives in. He's been helping people. You know, listen guys, I've had bad experiences. I thought I was one of the boys and then I got shot on 3 several occasions. It's like, you know why? Because I didn't listen to me mother, I didn't listen to me father. They told me, here, they're bad news. I don't want you associating with them. Alright, man. He's not my mate anymore. I walk around the corner, he's me mate. Do you understand? Your mate's your mate.
Every failed experiment is one step closer to success.
Every failed experiment is one step closer to
I
success.
want to talk to you
Thomas Edison
I got 3
had 1,000 failed experiments, and on his 1001 he created a light bulb. So that man failed 1,000 times, and on his 1001 attempt he created the fucking light bulb, mate. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It's about how many times you fail and you can get up and keep knocking on the fucking door. You know, qualifications can only take you so far, and degrees. But see that, it'll get you a fucking seat at the table. That's what separates men from boys.
You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. And I should know. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in the Broadway.
Mark, thanks for coming in, and I'll pass the message on for you.
Except for the fact that I can't sing.
You know, God's given me the best present he could ever have given me. You know, I'm a man now.
Here's the thing.
I'm 49. I'm 50 this year, and I'm gonna be a dad again, and
I didn't fall back.
it's like
I walked out of there.
many decades ago.
And the next audition. And then
2 street kids
I prayed.
just wanted to have a bit.
I prayed.
We just wanted more. My dad worked all his life. He was a law-abiding citizen.
And failed. But it didn't matter because you know what?
And I started selling drugs, and he was so disappointed.
Barbershop long enough.
You know, the conviction in his voice when he found the gun hid under me.
So you
I was minding something for someone, and he found it.
last year.
Had a heart attack, and I always tried to make it up and get it back, but it took me a minute. You know, and I got there in the end. I had my friend reading scriptures out of the Bible to me today to say, Jude, you're the fucking finished article, mate. He said, a psychopath with God on his side, here, forget about it. That's what he said. A psychopath with God on the side. Yeah, another psychopath walks into the bar with God on the side. And I'd have him next to me, because he can shoot, and he can take a bullet. You know, I didn't know whether to fucking tilt him on his side and pour him out. I said, you want a cup of tea? He said, yeah. I said, let me fucking tilt you.
You have to do something you never did.
Mel,
Let's
I want you to listen to something.
fail. Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail,
You're not trying.
you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an announcement representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed.
Closing my eyes,
angry,
meditating.
disappointed
What you doing? What your missus doing?
to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave.
Tell you what I'm doing. I'm doing more than what you're doing.
How many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? Not only take risks,
No, go on.
but
I'll
to be
leave you
open
be.
to life, to accept new views, and to be open
It's
to new
called
opinions.
healing.
To be
lad.
willing to speak at a commencement at one of the best country,
It's called spiritual healing. You should try it sometime. Clear your heart and your mind before it's too late and you take your life. You have to accept it.
Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, and remember this, fall forward. Say thank you.
Thank
for
you.
grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding.
Thank you.
for wisdom.
Thank
you
you.
for parents.
Thank you.
for love.
Thank
for
you.
kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace.
You know what
Thank you
humility
for
is?
prosperity. Say thank you in advance.
Thank you,
for
thank
what's
you, thank
already
you!
yours. That's how I live my life. That's why I am. One of the reasons why I am today. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours.
I am
True
gay.
desire
Hello.
in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. I'll say it again. True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, whatever it is you want to do, that thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you, sent beforehand already to indicate that it's yours. And anything you want good, you can have.
Good.
So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up.
Reach
Each
one, teach one.
Teach one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
Your new Coma Electric, now available with 0%.
Anyway, I'm taking a break, guys. Just let me play this voice. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. I got my wingman back. I have a new co-host when it comes to football. When we start this football thing, I have me boy back, man. I will protect you any under the arm. We've been solving your problems, telling us that you want you, what I said, now when you hold me close and I love you, even when you're gone, you never feeling lonely. God from your bed, don't you wanna go gone? Now when you hold me close and I love you, even when you're gone, you never feeling lonely. What? Don't need nobody else. Ernest, what? Don't love when you hold me close and I love you. Even when you're gone, you never feeling lonely. Yeah, I like it like that. Yeah, I like the way you do my girl. You move like that. Like that. The way like me so. Watch me move like that, you. No, I had a very productive morning. I hooked up with an old friend and he's the missing piece. Definitely the missing piece that I've been waiting for. Now I have it. So what do I do with it? Hard times don't last.
Remember when cops are ass talking out my ass? Boy, you ain't shit but a bitch with a bag.
All my life, they wanna keep me down. Give me a number. No, yeah. Give me a number. How are you feeling today? 1 being your worst mood and 10 being your best. Give me a number to work with. I want to apologise to absolutely nobody for all the promises I made you. Fuck you and your face. We're ready now. That's all that matters. And tonight, like I said, we'll start the ship sailing slowly. And tonight, when it comes to dance music, in fact, not just dance music, every kind of fucking music you can imagine, I have somebody that is an expert on it. He's a photographic memory like me, and I clicked on it, and I don't know how anybody in Ballier didn't pick up on this guy's, not just his talent, his word, his knowledge, his fucking record collection, say nothing. I want to say this, there's a lot of the boys in Cherry Orchard who I respect, all the lads I went to school with and all, you know what I mean, fucking. But when it comes to music, in Ballyfermot, there's only one person I'd say even comes close to this other individual, being Pat Carey. Pat, if you're watching this now, this evening, tonight, tomorrow, I have a challenge for you. You won't tell me many records you have, I know that, like, you know, if I ask you, like, the guy has thousands. But I know someone else who has just as many, and doesn't just know about the music scene, the dance scene, the ska scene. You know, the lot as a collective of music here. I don't think there's anyone I know with the calibre of memory he has, the amount of records he has, the amount of gigs he's been to, the amount of fucking vintage clothing he's kept from back in the day. You know, this guy just dedicated his entire world to music. All kinds of music. Not just one genre. I mean the lot. As a collective of musics. The lot. And I challenge anyone in Ballyfermot who thinks that they know more about music than Luke Gilligan. Well, there you go. I'm putting all my eggs on Luke. Because I know more than yous know. Ain't gonna keep me down. Today a dream come true for me. You know. I watched one of my old best friends with a baby boy in his hands, and it's like I kissed the face off him, and I said to his kid, I was like, here, I can't wait for you to meet my son, Ted. You know, I'm your Uncle Jude. I have closure and peace in my heart, and I don't know why God's did it now. But all I know is I'm grateful to God, to my family, to yous. I have peace in my heart at last. Baby, we are here. I will not apologise no more. I am here. That's all you need to know. We are coming. You're welcome.
I said, welcome to the hood. Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the place where nothing ever ends up good. And they say they give you disgrace if you can't find yourself a job. Around here, there's either been a drought and then there's been a flood. No one ever built an ark for anybody from the block. Man, I'm trying to bring the heavens, but God never gets in touch with certain people. It's almost to come across so tough because you don't want to be a victim when the rest start to bust. So I said, welcome to the hood. Welcome to the hood, man. No one teaches you to love because we're all broke. so lost. We learn to tell a lie before we even learn to trust. And then we see how people die as if the sorrow ain't enough. Someone so concerned, so I struggle to keep up. A victim of life currently hitting on the run. The press are making articles expressing their disgust for where there's no opportunity. Survivors are more saucy. Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the hood. Where border needs to be depression needs to drugs. And drugs from the rain.
Stop. Everybody
Welcome to the place that I call home. Carefully, don't turn your heart to stone. Welcome to the one and only. You let me down.
We either don't have it, that or we have more than one, and we're told to fly the nest before we even learn to run. You don't have to be a soldier here to hold the gun and watching other people suffer.
Guys, give me a minute.
I'm suffering this time.
Give me a minute.
At least that's what the other